Hey everyone, skull902 here. As far as I know, I'll be joined by LyricalMiracle9608 in a moment. But today, you saw it like, what, a week and a half ago? I don't exactly remember the date, but uh, I filled in for Vinny when he couldn't quite do his stream at the scheduled time. I played a hard mode playthrough of Mario 1, but at the beginning of the stream, I started a playthrough of Super Mario Bros. 2 in my endeavor to beat the game or rather before I turned 30 years old in May. Uh, that's my goal here. Is out of all the games in Super Mario All Stars plus Mario World, I've beaten them except for Mario 2, so I want to get that done before I turn 30. So it's a little self-imposed challenge. Winter, Spidey, welcome. Um, Today, I'm faced with an obstacle that I have not ever been able to get past, unless if we count warp zones. That's World 3. I've made many attempts at beating this game and many attempts to beat World 3, and it's just had my number. However, I've never, because like I don't really like Mario 2 that much, to be honest. I've never taken the time to get max lives, 99 lives. So yesterday I grinded for about I want to say like maybe an hour to get to that point, as Spidey's saying, 99 lives. So I have a full set of lives as I prepare to go into World 3 and try to beat it for the first time. I'll make an attempt at World 4 as well if World 3 doesn't take too long, but we'll see. So, without any further delay, let's get into the game. Can I say game ain't that hard, bruh? You can say whatever you want as long as it follows the rules. 99 chances to die. And also good luck. Thank you, Winter. Let's hope that luck is on my side here as I enter World 3 in Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm going to pick the princess first, and there's a particular reason. I didn't know about this until watching a walkthrough. I did that as, like, homework uh, before getting this going. Are these rules in the room with us right now? Yes. The rules they're always in when I'm streaming. Alright, Miracle. Okay, so I didn't know about this until watching a walkthrough recently, but I can just fall down this pit. And there's a... I hate the slippery controls in this game. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Alright. So... 2, 3, 4, 5... 2, 3, 4, 5... Alright, so that was just to get to like a bunch of coins. Now, Luigi would be the better choice for this level because of his really high jump, but Peach was a little safer for the pit there, although I died on my first attempt, so I guess that was kind of thrown out. Okay. Hey, Wa. Welcome in. Okay, I messed that one up. I really messed that one up. Have you ever been stabbed? A guy tried to stab me on the ambulance yesterday. Oh dear. I hope you're okay, first and foremost. Not really? I think it was over here, actually. Right? Yes. I nearly failed that, too. Okay. Oh. I thought those were platforms. Wait, hold on. Let's try that again. Are these not? I guess not, but Peach can go over here anyway, so... Shit. Hi, Kit. Kit says, well, I just came on here and the first thing I see in chat was someone almost getting stabbed. Good grief, not what I was expecting. Hope you're okay, dude. Yeah, I certainly hope as well. He ended up in restraints and with a broken jaw given by yours truly. Dear goodness. Well, again, I hope everything's alright now. Oh, thank God. Alright, well. So something I learned about the bonus chance here is that looking out for cherry is good, because if you get a cherry on the first slot here, then you're guaranteed to get at least one life. Just like that. Well, we got a few. Alright, gosh, I forget how 3-2 goes. Mario. Mario's a safe choice. Jack of all trades. Oh, shit. Lucky Tails, welcome in. Lyrical the Miracle Whip, huh? That's an interesting one. Oh dear. Great. Okay. Don't know why it's not letting me throw at the right time, but... Ah, yes, I see. Wasted. It's always scary because they put that guy there too. Oh, lovely. Okay. Always wanted to make a song parody. It's some fun stuff, Spidey. Based on experience. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Never liked this part. Okie doke, Miracle. God damn it. We might be here for a while, folks. Okay. Great. Yeah, nah, you're right, Kit. It's something. And this game, you know, it's an NES game, so they're, oh my fucking god. I think they give you, like, margin for error, like, once. Yeah, so I have to go back now. Maybe this will be the majority of the stream. Just this one room. Alright, whatever, I'll take it. There we go. Pro tip, avoid bottomless pits. They are bottomless and you... Thanks, Winter. I'll be sure to do that. Oh, come on. That was cheap. Okay, let's see. Yeah, compared to playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii or Super Paper Mario, where you can throw bombs to break walls, they give you more reasonable leeway than this. Yeah, you know, the NES era was something else. Pro tip 2, bombs explode. Experts say that being around a bomb when it explodes can be bad for your health. Oh, damn. Oh, goodness. Okay. You're being really generous with eggs. I know you can throw fireballs. There you go. Cool. Were those hedgehogs? I believe so. Hooray! Okay. Tried raw cookie dough for the first time. Safe to eat. Well, just be careful because that has raw egg in it, so... Oh, you know, perhaps Luigi was better for this. We'll see. I'm starting to remember this now. fuck. Oh, that was unfortunate. Hi, Reuben. Welcome in. Alright, yeah, this is Luigi's. Trust him a little more in this room. There we go. Did the stream end? I sure hope not. Oh god, that was close. Shit. Come on, Luigi. Goodness. Hi, Stitch. Welcome to the stream. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Hi, Felicia. Oh, goodness. Still thinking this is Luigi's room. But yeah. Carefulness required. Fuck. Oh, God. Nah, you didn't distract me. I remember being able to do this part here. God damn it. And the knockback in this game isn't terribly great either. Is my birthday coming up soon? Yeah, in May. Yeah, Felicia, I'm sorry. That happened when another person came in, as well, so I was like, oh, fuck. God damn it. Alright. We're... Shit. Fire hurts. Yes. Yes, it most certainly does. Oh my god. So close. I'll take that heart, thank you. Joshy H, welcome. I'm just suffering through some Mario 2. He's gonna be like 60 years old. Nah. Not quite. I'll be half that age. Okay, so first time I've ever made it to Mauser here. From this point. Oh god. Okay, never mind. There we go. Fuck. Oh, I got him. Oh, please, please. Oh. Oh, thank fucking God. First time I ever beat World 3. Goodness gracious. Hi Shea, welcome. Thank you for the message of encouragement. You looked like you would have been in the Squeak Squad from Kirby. Oh dear. Don't know if picking the princess was the best idea for this level, but we'll see. And I do have a little bit of World 4 experience, and that's from using the warp zones. You can actually get here from World 1. Thanks, Felicia. Alright, now this part here is a bit of a gauntlet. But I am playing as Peach, so I can plot this out a little carefully. Really not a fan of the flurries. Oh, nice. Kid, I like the art style too. Don't screw up, Skull. I'll try not to. No guarantees. Okay. So this one I have to take extremely carefully, because this one is another absolute gauntlet. Thankfully, Mario 2 doesn't have a time limit. Oh dear. That's right, Shea. Panda positivity. Oh no! Ah, oh, fuck. Okay, well. I did mean to get a coin, but not the end of the world, I suppose. Is it this one? There's another one around. No mushroom. Damn it. You just have less money now. Well, you know, you want to get coins when you enter that area, because then that means... Oh dear. Yeah, rocket indeed. Okay, I went about this the wrong way, so I'm actually going to have to waste a life here. I think picking Mario here would probably be best course of action. Because then I can do this. And then pick up the thing. Okay. Now we get Birdo with ice physics. Oh boy. Okay. What are the cherries for? Good question, Spidey. If you get enough cherries, then you'll also you'll get a Starman. So, oh yeah, this is an asshole thing that they do here. Well, wait, actually, I think that there is. Yeah. Okay. So I gotta get the potion. There we go. So anyway, the asshole thing here is Birdo's gonna shoot an egg, and you're not meant to beat Birdo. You have to ride the egg all the way over here. This is the first time I've ever faced this guy. He seemed pretty simple enough, though, as long as I take it carefully. Alright. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is a very bullshit gamer moment. Who's to say? I think that was just me failing. Would be really helpful if I didn't take like these really dumb fuck hits at the beginning of the fight. Oh shit. Ah. Love the Lego looking blocks. They're fun. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's bait them all over here. Except for this one. Oh, thank God. Skull needs about 50 MCG of copium to help him cope with losing all the time. Maybe, maybe. You know, I wasn't planning on doing the 5th world, but we're only like 40 minutes in. So, you know what, let's give it an honest attempt. Thanks, Shea. Oh, but you know what? Let's save our progress just to be sure. Oh God, that was close. Oh God. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. I believe it's... I gotta travel for this one. Let me jump! God damn it. Was it here? No. Oh dear. Playing my favorite game from Mario game from the 90s. Hi Slytherin. Yeah, I'm playing some Mario too. Not doing great at it. Trying to figure out where the hell this mushroom is. Didn't expect to make it to World 5, but now we're here. Oh God. You know what? I'm not going to be active right now since I'm playing Sonic Forces Speed Battle. I believe in you, Skull. Thank you, my dude. And it wasn't here. Okay. Maybe it was in this spot, but we'll see. Oh, there is one here, though. I know that much. Okay. That helps, too. So another one, I pressed the jump button and it wouldn't let me. You know what, since I have the chance, let's see if, is it here, maybe? Guess not. Guess they put that one there just for the purpose of, God damn it. I mean, sometimes it happens with these games. The jumping can be a little slippery, especially Mario 2. I think Mario Mario 2 has the slipperiest of the controls in. Oh, we know that one's gonna do nothing. Okay. There is another one like around here, but I would need to like super jump up there, so. Because it involves that plug there, so unfortunately I can't get another one. All right, Green Birdo here only shoots fireballs. Oh, thank God. Oh, shit. Nice. I don't think I've ever gotten that notification before. And it happened again? I guess it only happens once. Yeah, no, I've never had that happen to me before, Joshy. That was weird. Winter, what's your question? And then Slytherin says, "Oh, Hawkmouth, he always creeped me out as a kid. You always get a 1-up if the cherry is on the first piece you get." Yep, I found that out, I think, like the day after, playing the first part. And then I found like a good, like I don't have a complete read on the slots, but I'm like, it's a pretty good bet that when you see a cherry like roll past, if you click the button when that happens, then it's more likely that it'll land on a cherry. So that's what I try doing. Fuck. What is the secret to getting ladies, or the bitches, if you will? Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and maybe say that referring to them as bitches probably will not result in any luck in that that department. Hi, KJ. Welcome. What? The Riz. It's the Riz. Yeah, having a high amount of Riz also really helps. Okay, that was a just terrible aim on my part. Fuck off. There we go. I should have gotten the coins first, fuck. Well, I suppose if I die again, which is looking more likely by the hour. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna need someone with more jumping prowess. Lyrical was here. Yeah. Miracle was in the chat for a moment. Told me that that he would be in the VC. That hasn't quite happened yet, but you know, keeping the door open for him, as it were. So. I beat Worlds 3 and 4 quicker than I anticipated, so I was just basically kind of like, all right, I'll keep going. There we go.
Hello there.
Speaking of which.
Oh, is this a speak the devil moment?
Pretty close to it, I'd say.
Hi
Yeah,
everyone, sorry I'm like much later than I thought I was gonna be.
It's all good.
Had a bit of a medical issue to attend to. Nothing serious, it's all good now. Oh my god, you knocked out Purple Sonic. How could you do this?
He was being an asshole.
Fair, fair.
Shit.
Oh, just that like 1 millimeter that that ball just barely hit Luigi's foot. Oh god, this music takes me back.
Does me too.
But yeah, I was saying in the chat, like at the very beginning of the stream, when you floated down as Peach, I think an a childhood friend of mine who also happens to be called Brandon actually showed me that, I think, but I just completely forgot about it. Oh, oof.
Yeah, it's one of those Mega Man falling sections, so I don't, like... I did just watch a walkthrough, like, earlier today, so I have a, like, only the slightest idea of how this is gonna go.
There you go.
That part really is hell. Oh dear.
Oh, oh. That was tense. The audacity of
Fuck.
this bitch finding eggs. Oh,
Damn.
oh my god. Not the first time. Hello,
Alright.
everyone.
I need to redeem
I,
Peach
I,
there.
I'm very unpracticed with this voice. Dear me. Hello. Peachy. There we go. It's kind of the... Yeah, how is it? Just stood on eyeball, as you do.
There we go.
Oh yeah, it would actually help if I had the chat up, wouldn't it? Then I might actually see what people are saying then. Do. I can get chat up. Here we
Very
go.
nice. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Slytherin.
Yeah, Miracle was my Peach voice for Sonic and Mario in its last days.
I forget who voiced Peach before I did.
A few people. First was Starwood Patch. Then was KN understudied for a good bit.
That she did.
Then the voice got like really hard on her.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's got a bit of a deeper voice, to be fair. As KN.
God, after KN was...
I just watched that back on the stream. That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
It was real unfortunate circumstances for Toad there.
It was. That was not very peachy. Let's see. Ah, this is Kit's first time hearing my voice. Well, hello. I hope you like my voice. Oh, oh no, it's your life. You don't have to like it, I guess. But I think they're happy to hear my voice, so that's good. But
I sure hope so, because we like having Miracle around here.
I like having me around here too. That's so sweet of you, man. And I'm blushing. Alright, let's catch up with chat. What have we all been talking about? I scrolled over and I see Cold Winter. What is the secret to getting the ladies? The bitches, if you will. Hold on, I need to reference a meme, and it's not even gonna make sense, but I have to do it. Throw rocks at he. Doesn't even make sense, but I don't care. Oh no, Luigi died because it made so little sense. No!
Actually.
Yeah, you're right, kid. That is a meme, but yeah, I think most women don't like to be called that. Also, the maidens, but referring to them as that probably won't work because it might just creep them out and make you think you're an incel. Yeah,
And that's definitely like
tips fedora. How do you
these days.
do?
That's certainly a an
Nick
incel thing to do. Well,
How do you
hello
do, my
there.
name? uh, my tip: be yourself. It's a straightforward answer. Don't be fake. Also, have reasonable standards in women. There are some nasty women out. Yeah, I agree with Kate. That's very base of them. Should I approach with a funky walk and pick up a skibidi toilet Ohio Rizgiat? I hate that I understand what that means, kind of.
Ohio Riz. Nobody from Ohio is
It's just a
Riz.
bunch of memes altogether. It's just nonsense. Skibidi toilet. Then Ohio's a meme, Riz is a meme, and Yat is a meme. So it's like 5 memes in one.
Skibbity Toilet's pretty
Yep.
fun. I like the way that one sounds.
Yeah. I'm doing good, thank you, Felicia. Hope you're doing good. You're right. Super epic Toad Bros. This was the first playable Toad appearance. I forgot about that.
Yes,
Obviously, I
indeed.
would never say that to a woman. I should clarify so my head isn't erected on a pike. Yeah, fair. They are Aloha Lyrical. Aloha KJ. Hey Tails, Uncle KJ has a present for you, a brand spanking new wrench. Aw man, thank you so much. I've been looking for one of these for ages. Thank you. I appreciate it. The Cold Winter has a question for me. What's your question, my friend? Anytime I say what's your question, just assume I'm referencing the what's your question, Papyrus. I have teleported bread. What? How much? I've teleported nothing but bread for 3 days.
Oh, come on.
I know that's not originally an Undertale meme. I know it's a TF2 meme, but I like the Undertale version. In the UK, is it true that people solve arguments by having sword fights? Not that I've ever seen. It's really funny you mention that, actually, because I saw a video the other day. The 2 men got into a scrap the other day in, like, just outside the shopping mall of the town that I used to live in before the town that I live in now. Bear in mind, I'm 27 and I've lived in this town for almost 10 years now. So this was quite a while ago when I last lived here, but I saw this video pop up the other day, and the mall still looks the same as ever. Looks like absolutely nothing's changed. And these 2 guys were getting in a fight, I guess, like over like the football match for like the local team, because people get scrappy over football matches for no reason. And my god, it was the most pathetic fight I have ever seen in my life. I thought these men were gonna like have fisticuffs with each other, like actually batter each other. No, they were just bitch slapping each other like children. It was the funniest thing I've seen. Like, obviously I don't condone like fighting in public, but like, come on, if you're gonna do it, at least don't like pitiful about it. It was like, I've seen children fight harder than those 2 guys. It was the funniest thing. They just spent about 10 seconds just basically just slapping each other essentially, and then they just gave up. They just kind of were like, yeah, whatever, and they just walked off and left each other alone. One of the guys got like shoved into the mall entrance door, and like that was about the most action I saw of like the whole thing. Just shoved him into the door, and then they were just like, yeah, you know what? They just walked away, and just, it was the stupidest thing I've seen in a long time. I was like, what was the point in that whole encounter? Why are you like this? But no, I've never known anyone in England in the modern day to resolve their issues through sword fights. I don't know, maybe super rich high class people maybe do, but I wouldn't know because
Nothing that's
I've never met
documented.
one.
Although,
Hmm.
if you're put on trial, they haven't gotten rid of the rule where you can you can technically have a trial by combat. Uh, that has not been
Yeah,
enforced
you
in
technically can.
many years. It has not been enforced, but you can legally ask for one in the UK if you want. Uh,
I can't remember the full details, but I remember this one thing. You might know what I'm on about, but I like you'll have to bear with the shitty explanation because I can't remember the name of it. But apparently, there's this like thing in hockey where if it goes to tie and like for a certain length of time, apparently they add another puck to the rink, and apparently they just keep adding pucks repeatedly after like a certain length of time passes, which apparently has not been done since about the 1940s, I think. But apparently the most that's ever happened was 8 pucks on the rink at one time. They've never released a ninth one.
not in any league
And I'm
I've heard
like,
of.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know how true that is or what that was even called, but I read it somewhere that this was apparently a hockey thing. It was like a sudden death kind of thing. Um, and yeah, apparently there's like a sealed envelope that like hides information as to like what happens if like all the pucks are dropped and still no one wins and no one's ever known what's in that envelope apparently. And I'm like, I don't know how true that is, but that's really funny if it is.
Okay, so I am in the sixth world. The closest I can think of is there was a air hockey flash game that I used to play regularly, and if that game went to overtime, then there would be 2 pucks.
Yeah, I think it was the overtime thing, like, and it had to be like a very long time had passed without anyone scoring, I think.
Yeah, but that what I'm referencing is just like a flash game.
Yeah,
So
it's just a flash game, like whether that's actually a real thing, I don't know. My weekend's going good, thank you, KJ. Slytherin asks what your least favorite enemy in this game is, Skull.
flurries are a big contender. Because because they can just tell the ice physics to go fuck off. Meanwhile, you're at their mercy. So it's really hard to avoid them. They're also very slippery up on top too, so you can pick them up, but it's not easy. So
Hmm.
flurries, I think, are definitely on my list. Reason why I stopped the gameplay, by the way, is World 6 and 7 is when shit really starts getting real.
You've got to mentally prepare for that shit.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna save the gameplay for another stream. I'm surprised, like I think I'm at like 89 lives, 90 lives, somewhere along there. So that I have many more lives than I was expecting to have at the end of this, especially since I played one more world than I was expecting to play. Uh, but having a slight grasp on the slot machine really helped me.
Yeah,
For,
I didn't know that about the cherry. That's a good thing to know because you can farm a bunch of lives from that.
yeah, just like of course, this only works on like the All Stars version where you can like go back to previous worlds
Ah.
from a save. Uh, so if you're playing the original NES version, you have to do it all in one go. I'm not sure about the Game Boy Advance version how that works, but in the Super Nintendo version, they let you go back to previous worlds, and you can just like all I did was play the first 2 levels, and I just kept getting coins and there's a 1-up balloon. In 1-1 that I can easily get. So like grinding didn't take terribly long. Skull, what time is it?
Indeed.
It's about
It's Chico
1:45.
time.
It's 1:45 p.m. in my local area.
Skill's not gonna get that reference, but it's Chico time. Do do do. Yeah, it's 5:45 where I am because we haven't entered summertime yet, whereas y'all have over there.
Uh, Slytherin says, Flurry, really? Those are all right for me. The Sniffets, though, they're the worst. Sniffets are the shy guys that shoot the projectiles out of their mouths, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they are. They're pretty annoying too. Their timing is something else.
Not as annoying as the stars of Metropolis on Sonic 2.
Uh, I mean,
Fuck those guys.
in most areas, I think the Asterons are the least evil of the trifecta, at least in my personal opinion. Um, ooh, I'm in the same time zone as you, Skull. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you are, if I remember correctly, from comments that you've said before, I think you're in Florida. So yeah, like
That would
uh,
make sense, yeah.
the vast majority of Michigan is in the eastern time zone. There's like a small sliver in the Upper Peninsula by the Wisconsin border that's in Central Time, but the vast majority is Eastern. Um,
Yeah.
let's see here. You want to hear a weird law in Boston? It relates to my previous question. Uh, sure. Uh,
Do it.
I
Because there are some bizarre laws out there and they are funny.
I don't know why, but your question made me think of. I don't think it's anywhere in Massachusetts, but there's somewhere in the United States that a city. So this is a local law. They made it illegal to bring your pet lion to the movie theater. And
I love oddly specific bizarre laws like that because like someone had to have tried that for that law to be put in place.
exactly, yeah.
Like you
You
don't
know
just
because that law exists that someone tried to bring their lion to the movie theater.
exactly. I can't remember where it is, but somewhere apparently a horse can count as a witness in trial. I think in France to it is illegal to name pigs Napoleon, which is why the name in Animal Farm got changed to Caesar in the like French translation of Animal Farm because they were not happy with the main villain being called Napoleon and being a pig and a very unpleasant pig at that.
Well,
I'm just, like that's really funny to me.
okay.
There's some really oh, if I knew where my book was, I have a book of like really funny facts, and there's like a whole section on like really weird laws. If I knew where that was, man.
I see, Felicia. You bounced from New York to Florida and back to New York. Gotcha. Winter says, you can legally have a duel on Sunday in Boston as long as the mayor is present. So, Skull, I
Oh
propose to
yeah, I
you.
think I read about that. That's so funny.
Okay, do you have the mayor in your contacts? Can we arrange
Just
that?
call him up like, "Hey, bro, I need to fight this bitch. Can you come supervise?"
You know, I'm sure if someone could cover my flight, I'm sure I could make it to Boston by the end of the day. By the end of the afternoon, probably, if you know, if we get the flight going soon enough.
Super Epic Todd Bros raises a very good question about the line in the movie theater. What about my rhino? That's a very good question. Could you bring your rhino to the movie theater?
I don't know about any rhino specific dumb laws.
No, that
Remember,
can't be real, KJ. New Mexico law, idiots are not allowed to vote. What do you even classify as an idiot?
well,
That could be problematic.
uh, miracle. Idiocy actually is a diagnosable condition. It has to do with your IQ. So, uh,
Damn, that's brutal.
so
That's
if your
so
IQ is
brutal.
low enough, then I
I
guess
do not like the implications of that.
yeah, no, that's a bad law. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see.
Okay, I wish I could say. I wish I could stay longer, but I do have to very abruptly go, and I don't know how long I'm going to be. So sorry for not being here for very long, but thank you for having me here.
No problem. Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah. And did you say the other day this would be my 99th stream appearance, Skull?
Yes, this right now is your 99th stream appearance.
Oh shit. Gonna have to pull the stops out for 100.
Yeah, we'll make a plan of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me here just for a little while, everyone. Take care. I'll see you all next time and have yourselves a good stream. Bye bye.
Bye bye. That was Lyrical Miracle 9608. I was going to look up stupid laws, but now I don't have a co-host to cover the chat for me. Shay, are you at work? Can you jump in? And actually, uh, Shay is a moderator now on the channel. I can actually get the mayor's phone number. I have actual 100% real connections that can do that for me. I guess considering your job, that makes sense. Because, God forbid, but if there was ever like a medical emergency involving the mayor, then I would presume that would be a pretty big level event in your field. I am currently on my phone doing some laundry. Ah, darn. How dare you have responsibilities, Shay? It's all good though. Is it legal to eat breakfast at 2 p.m.? Yes, it is your God-given right to eat breakfast whenever the hell you want. We need black powder dueling pistols though. Oh man, do you have access to those as well? I must know, Cold Winter. We have to be. I mean, if you insist on going through with this, we do have to be fully prepared. I don't have access to those. How long are you streaming for? As long as I can keep a conversation up. uh, by myself anyway. If someone else jumps in, then I'm sure it can last a little longer. You see, I just like, you know, when I'm just here by myself, I can barely do the gameplay portion. So like doing the Q&A portion when I'm just me by myself, I'm like, oh geez, I can't hold up a conversation. I'm boring. 5 million hours? Oh man, that would be a pretty substantial stream. When will you do the final part of Mario 2? Maybe this month. Come to think of it, because like I didn't expect to blow through those worlds. Um, and I only need to grind like 10 more lives to get back to 99 or whatever the fuck. So like I could you know maybe. So what you're saying is if wait, hold on. If it really comes to it, you're giving me permission to mortally wound or kill you for the sake of a stupid law. Oh, hashtag content. Well, I mean, the game is pretty short. Yeah, it is. It's just I've never beaten it before, so that's kind of like it's the first time playthrough sort of dealio. Are you planning something for April 1st? I don't know, maybe my like monthly update. I don't know. I do have that my thoughts video that I wanted to get out. Like it'll be there like around that time, but I can't say like April 1st for sure. Sounding like a YouTuber skull. Well, let me try to get this load taken care of, and then I can see about joining you. Hooray! Which is also what Winter said. Skull, which do you miss more, the 90s, 2000s, or 2010s? I'm gonna guess 2000s. Uh, I'd say it's probably like I mean, there's good in like all eras. So like there's a lot of sentimental stuff that I remember about. I would place like the late 90s and the early 2000s in kind of like its own bubble. Uh, just because I don't remember a whole lot about the 90s, but also the early 2000s were just so similar to the 90s that you can really just bunch them together, and I don't think that like I don't think that it clashes. There's stuff I like about the mid 2000s, although like there's also the bad points as well. I mean that's every time though. Like the late 2000s and early 2010s, I feel is a time that I really got to go out and be a young man for really like the only time. uh, you know, I had something resembling a social life outside. I'm exaggerating, but uh, and so it's kind of hard to articulate that. I guess for the sake of giving you an answer, just like a decade beginning to end as a whole, probably the 2000s. Uh, but uh, you know, hi Yancy. Uh, Yancy says outside. What's that? Yeah, it's the that weird place. What will you do in Easter time? Probably the same thing I always do. Uh, I don't usually make special plans for Easter. In fact, I think the last time was like 14 years ago, like 12, 13, somewhere around there. So like I haven't really gone to any like family functions or done any like I don't know. Easter's fine, you know. It's just I don't really like I don't really do anything special that day typically. Everything around me was so awesome in the 2000s and 2010s, especially 2010 since, as I mentioned. In the past, it was my happiest decade. I doubt there will be a better decade for me. Could be wrong, but that's just me. Yeah, you never really know until it happens. So, my father was a gamer and a weeb. And one night, my mother accidentally scratched the Dragon Ball Z DVD. Daddy didn't like that. He complained about it on the internet. Oh no, he cried. I have to go to FYE to get another copy. Like decorating eggs, giving candy to the kids who dress up as little witches. I, I think you're mixing up a couple holidays there. Kit says the 2000s and early 2010s were great for me, especially when it comes to shows. Yeah, everybody's got their nostalgic time period, you know? Like for instance, I look back on like the year 2001, for instance, like, to be a child at that point, you know, for reasons that I'm sure are obvious, that wasn't such a great year, especially in the latter half for adults, you know. Uh, but for a kid that was oblivious to the happenings in the world, like TV was great, it was a good time to be a kid. Uh, you know, we had stuff like Pokemon, so like video games were great too. That's the year I became a gamer, I became a wrestling fan as well. So I got introduced to a bunch of new things. And then I also had like a bunch of really good quality family time moments. Because that's like the most important thing of all. Uh, so you know, like I look back on that year and other years in the early 2000s, and I'm like, man, what a time. But uh, you know, uh, even though that can't necessarily be replicated, uh, it you know it doesn't stop the possibility of other time periods or whatever being good in their own right. Kids dressing up as little witches for Easter is a thing in my country. Huh. That does kind of track, knowing some of the things I know. But obviously I don't know the context. Yeah, no, kids don't dress up on Easter for like that purpose. Not as witches or anything. They might have like, I don't know. Say if their church is conducting a play, then like that's the only instance I could think of. Maybe. Are you a convicted felon? I can't give you a firearm if that's the case. Um, Not unless somebody hacked into the records and put a felony on my record. Yeah, I think the dress up thing has been lost on American Easter. I can't fully explain why they do it either. I would presume it's probably like a folklore thing. Alrighty, give me a few minutes and I'll hop in soon. Aw, shit, we're gonna get Shea. Then I can read off some stupid laws. Your thing, though, Slytherin, does have me thinking. Easter egg hunts would be far more entertaining if they like designated one of the kids as the Easter bunny for their yard or like wherever they're playing the egg hunt in, and uh, almost have it like a game of hide and seek. If you can find the Easter bunny planting eggs, then the designated Easter bunny has to show you where all the eggs are. I think that makes the Easter egg hunt far more interesting. Hey Skull, what's your favorite thing about TMNT and why? Ooh, that's an interesting question. My favorite thing about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Off the top of my head, like I don't know if I could name a definitive favorite thing right now, but I think one of the things that I really like about it is that generally they do a really good job getting across the feeling of family between Splinter and the Turtles. Uh, so that's one thing that I can say that I quite enjoy. I don't think the church would have kids dress up for what happens to Jesus. It does unlock a memory of little me at old church that had a play of Jesus' crucifixion. We kids never saw it. I'm sure that there's some churches out there that conduct kid-friendly plays on Easter. Are you going to review Sonic Movie 3? Oh, hell yeah, I am. Uh, yeah, dude, I got a big fucking meetup planned for Sonic 3. So a good few friends and I are gonna converge and spend a couple nights in a hotel, and we're gonna go to my favorite theater to watch it. Hopefully, it's a private showing too. We're looking into the possibility of renting the theater for that. We're gonna see it release day. We're gonna record our thoughts on it and put it into a video. We'll have that, and then I will do the same thing that I did with the first two movies. I'll get a couple more friends together and we'll do a podcast on it. Part two, since it would be too graphic for us, but I remember we were in the other room. I remember hearing the hammer being slammed and the cries of the man who played Jesus. Good actor, but man, oh dear, oh my. Not that we are all here in this confined chat. We can be, or now that we're okay, we can be emotionally vulnerable to talk about our feelings, in the manliest way, of course. Yeah. Or you know what? Uh, if someone wants to talk about their feelings in the feminine way, let them do that too. Because I'm all about people expressing themselves however they wish to do. I can relate, Skull. For the 2010s, I became a sports fan, especially when it came to NASCAR. Also became a Sonic fan at that time, had memorable family moments, and fun video games. Yeah, I became a sports fan in 2009, but like the early 2010s was kind of like a part of that too. Me getting more familiar with that sort of stuff and all that. I did like playing sports in school like before then, but I didn't really follow the major leagues all that much unless if a Detroit team was going for a championship. Uh, but I tell you, man, Game 7, Pittsburgh against Detroit, 2009 Stanley Cup Finals. The fucking like I'd seen hockey games before. I saw the end of the Wings '08 Cup winning game, and like I saw like the last period and a half of Game 7 '09. Uh, but like the just the level of hockey was just so goddamn exciting. I wasn't prepared for that, and I was already kind of slowly starting to get into Tigers baseball at the time as well. Uh, so uh, like that game hooked me onto hockey, and I'm very surprised that it did too, especially like considering that the Wings lost. Uh, but I like it was so intense, and just like the quality of play just really got me, and I had to know how the team was gonna respond to that loss. And unfortunately, they haven't made it out of the second round since, and haven't even been to the playoffs in the last 8 years. Hopefully, that changes this year. Fingers crossed. But it was exciting and fun. Really got me into the game, and then I got to spend the rest of the summer watching the Tigers blow their division lead. uh, Darth Shadow says, "Same here. TMNT was my childhood. It might be me, but the opening theme to the TMNT '07 version sounds similar to one of the levels in Shadow the Hedgehog." I can't remember it off the top of my head, so I I can't quite say. 2011 was the year that made Vancouver Boston's bitch. Oh yeah, I remember rooting for Boston in that series. Only a few years later, I would turn on Boston. But I liked the Canucks well enough, but the Bruins just seemed like the more likable team. So I wanted them to win, and my God, did they win! If I know the Canucks only scored 8 goals that series, which makes the fact that they won 3 games really impressive. But yeah, just Boston just fucking destroyed them, especially on home ice. let's see, what do we got here? Who do you think, or do you think Hayden Welch should voice Fiona? Fiona's never going to be in the movies. Uh, voice of sorry, not Sapphire, Starfire in Teen Titans. Yep. Uh, like I mean, it'd be cool if they got her in there somewhere, but I don't think they're gonna touch the Archie characters with a 10-foot pole. You know, TMNT was one of the best things in the '90s, the good old days. Yeah, Ninja Turtles was one of the first things I ever got into. So lots of nostalgia. Crest says I started getting around to watching basketball around 2009, 2010. Even when the Cavs were at the top of the East. Uh, fell out, built its way up, got it back on top, fell down again, and rose again. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to get decent again so quick either. I think oh God, I don't remember if it was in a stream or just a private VC, but I remember talking to Trip about it because LeBron left, and then it was only like I don't know 3 years later, I think. Or no, not 3 years. It took less years than expected for them to become a playoff capable team again. Uh, and I say that because NBA rebuilds are really, really long these days, thanks to the 76ers and their bullshit. Uh, so, yeah. 2018 Washington Capitals was amazing. That was also when I became a hockey fan in May during the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, man. Yeah, Washington that year was another one that I uh, got behind. Uh, They scared me that round though, winning the first two games and then losing the next three. I was because especially because I did not like the Lightning by that point. So I was like, oh my god, if Tampa fucking wins this one, you know, when will we get Skulls only fans? Uh, Never. I don't plan on opening up only fans. You know, no way, no how. My favorite was Raphael. Don't know why, but there was something about him that really stood out to me, especially in the '90s live action movie. They tend to give Raphael some really good material, so that's not surprising. Somebody should make a movie on the Capitals championship season. Perfect underdog story. Uh, I don't think that they were underdogs. There probably weren't many people like as many people I should say uh putting their bets on the Caps like they were the year before and the year before that when they won the President's Trophy. But they were still very clearly a cup contender. Uh, but I mean they should have like unless if they stop doing championship videos. Should be like a documentary like a look into the season and all that for them out there. We got Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. They were already good at the 4 and 5. We got Donovan Mitchell. He was the best thing that could happen. A Louisville alumni playing in Ohio. Couldn't ask for more. It's Shea.
Hello.
Shea. How you doing?
Girl, I'm good.
Chill,
Yeah,
buddy.
chill day. So yeah.
And yeah, Slytherin. My favorite is Leonardo. Shea, you are a bit quiet.
Oh, hold on. It's probably because my thing's away from me. My mic. It's
Oh,
okay.
there you go.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Now I can go look up stupid laws.
Oh boy.
Uh, Stupid laws USA list. Okay, USA Today. Weirdest laws passed in every state. Uh, Shay, you got an eye on the chat?
Yes.
Okay. We start with Wyoming, uh, for whatever reason. I guess it's reverse alphabetical.
Hmm.
Uh, so in Wyoming is no intoxicated skiing. No drunk skiing in Wyoming. State law holds that no person shall move uphill on any passenger tramway or use any ski slope on trail, while such person's ability to do so is impaired by the consumption of alcohol or by the use of any illicit controlled substance or other drug.
I mean, that one's not stupid. That's
Yeah,
logical.
it's not stupid, but like I suppose stupid in the way that it's unlikely.
Mm-hmm. Unless they're yeah.
Here's Wisconsin. Cheese standards are regulated. That's not stupid at all, like in any sense. So we're just gonna skip that one. West Virginia. Uh, no lewd and lascivious. Lascivious. I think that's how that's pronounced. Behavior before marriage. In 1931, West Virginia passed a law banning lewd and lascivious cohabitation and conduct before marriage. The law was finally repealed in 2010. Wow. Cohabitation. So like you couldn't live with your girlfriend if you have one, for instance. You had to wait until you were married to move in together, which I think is really ridiculous. Uh, yeah, that one's silly. Uh, Washington. It's illegal to kill Bigfoot. Bigfoot hunters beware. Skamania County, Washington passed a law in 1969 deeming the slaying of Bigfoot to be a felony and punishable by 5 years in prison. The law was later amended, designating Bigfoot as an endangered species.
Oh.
But we can't even prove that he exists. Okay.
Someone asked my thoughts on hostage negotiations. Um. Well, no.
Well, like, no, in the sense that you wouldn't want to be put in that position, or
Well, I guess yes. I mean, hostage is not really good per se, but for funny reasons, I mean, sure, go right ahead, but it's not a good thing to do.
I mean, like, I think in the sense, like, I see the question now. Thoughts on hostage negotiation? Uh,
Mhm.
like, de-escalation is obviously a good thing, but you know, obviously that's for trained professionals.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in Virginia, uh, no hunting on Sundays unless you're killing raccoons. In Virginia, it is illegal to hunt or kill any wild bird or wild animal, including any nuisance species, on Sundays. However, it is permissible to kill raccoons. Just raccoons on Sundays, apparently.
Interesting.
That's an odd one.
Ah, it's a white man. I let you.
Uh,
We're talking
oh,
about laws. Care to join?
Wow,
hi,
look at you two, all alone. Looks like you could use a
Lonnie.
friend.
A best friend.
You know, it's funny,
And
Trip. I was reading from this list of stupid laws, and I went to Virginia, and I really was thinking that, like, if you were here at the time, then I would have fully expected like you to like butt in with like no virgins allowed. Uh, so in Vermont, no forbidding people from putting up clotheslines. It's illegal in Vermont to prohibit clotheslines. The law forbids regulations that prohibit clotheslines or other energy devices based on renewable resources. So if your neighbor is drying clothes outside in their backyard, uh, you can't be like, hey, don't put that there. It's illegal.
Huh.
Utah.
well,
It's illegal to cause a catastrophe. State law defines a catastrophe as widespread injury or damage caused by weapons of mass destruction, explosion, fire, flood, avalanche, or building collapse. Most of that is unlikely, but I can see that in the events of like, say, forest fires, for instance. Those can definitely be started by dumbass people. So like I get
Mhm.
that one.
Yeah.
Uh, Texas, you can get married by proxy. In Texas, marriages by proxy are perfectly legal. In other words, if you have a legitimate reason for absence, like military service, you can send someone to get married in your place as long as you have all the right documentation. Oh man, bro, I have a doctor's appointment. Can you go get married for me?
That's wild.
Tennessee.
Alrighty.
In Tennessee, you can't hold public office if you've been in a duel. Ah, dude. Winter. Now I really got to reconsider this. I was really thinking about becoming the governor of Tennessee. Uh, According to the Tennessee Constitution, it's illegal to hold public office if a person does any of the following: fight a duel, or knowingly be the bearer of a challenge to fight a duel, or send to accept a challenge for that purpose, or be an aider or abettor in fighting a duel. They really hate duels over there.
Man, I was gonna run for governor, but then I just had to play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was 10. No, I can't.
South Carolina. No seducing unmarried women. In South Carolina, a law once made a
Hey,
man
that should be everywhere, but anyway.
a law once made a man guilty of a misdemeanor if he seduced an unmarried woman using deception and the promise of marriage. The law was repealed in 2016. Note how it says unmarried though. Apparently, you could try to seduce somebody's wife, but but not. so, so weird. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Rhode Island.
Whale.
Rhode Island. Biting off someone's limb could earn you 20 years in prison. In Rhode Island, you can face up to 20 years in prison if you put out an eye, slit the nose, ear, or lip, or cut off, bite off, or disable any limb or member of another. Uh, that one's very specific, but like, yeah, you shouldn't be cutting body parts off of people, you know?
What
Yeah.
happened in Rhode Island for that law to be placed in the first place?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Apparently that specifically.
I guess.
Here's for our pals in Pennsylvania. No bartering infant children. If you live in Pennsylvania, don't try selling your child. State law stipulates that a person is guilty of a misdemeanor of the first degree if he deals in humanity by trading, bartering, buying, selling, or dealing in infant children. Yeah, selling people is absolutely a violation of human rights. So don't fucking do it. No, no matter how
What?
old they are. This one I agree with. That's not a stupid law. Uh,
Yeah.
oh boy, Oregon, no practicing occult arts. If you want your if you want your fortune told, you won't find it in Yamhill, Oregon. It's illegal there to practice occult arts, defined as fortune telling, astrology, phrenology, palmistry, clairvoyance, mesmerism, spiritualism, or any other practice or practices generally recognized to be unsound and unscientific whereby an attempt or pretense is made. Well, with spiritualism, you could argue that like religion is that. So Yamhill, Oregon is goud illegal.
Wow.
illegal anywhere in yard.
They don't like Gaither's Pond. Wow.
Oh man, I can't believe Gaither's Pond is illegal in Yamhill, Oregon.
Just go to Oregon as Bible man.
uh, Oklahoma, no eavesdropping. Nosy people might be wise to avoid Oklahoma. According to state law, every person guilty of secretly loitering about any building with intent to overhear discourse therein and to repeat or publish the same to vex, annoy, or injure others is guilty of a misdemeanor. Oh dear.
No gossip. Got it.
Ohio. If your dangerous animal escapes, you have to report it to the authorities. Next time you're in Grand Rapids, Ohio, be careful with your foreign animal. The law requires that the owner or keeper of any member of a species of the animal kingdom that escapes from the owner's or keeper's custody or control and that is not indigenous to this state or presents a risk of serious physical harm to persons or property must report the escape to the authorities within 1 hour. That that sounds reasonable. Like that should be, something everywhere. If you're handling, they're using a tiger in this picture. I know that if I were responsible for moving a tiger, for instance, and the tiger escaped, I would be like, hey, tiger on the loose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota. You need permission to exterminate a pigeon. Pigeons can be annoying, but in North Dakota, you need permission to exterminate one. State law holds that no person, firm, or corporation shall exterminate pigeons or other harmful wild birds without first having obtained a permit from the Fargo Health Department. It's a bit odd.
Mm.
Oh, I can't copy the image, but I can fucking screen cap. I have no idea what the law I'm about to read is, but fellas, if you look in general chat, I'm about to. Here's the image for North Carolina.
What the?
What?
For those not in my stream server, it's a guy in a shitty looking gorilla suit in like an office setting.
What does the face look like?
Yeah.
He's just so distressed.
So here's the context for that. No meetings if members are in costume. In North Carolina, it's illegal to hold a meeting or demonstration while wearing a mask, hood, or other costume. The law sounds random, but was likely passed to crack down on, we'll just call them bad men, activities in the state. All right. The context
Oh.
helped a little bit, but yeah, that one's it's very specific. Let's see here. New York. No mask wearing unless you're at a party. Unless you're at a gathering that's received proper approval, it is illegal in New York to be masked or in any manner disguised by unusual or unnatural attire or facial alteration. I have to imagine that that's one that doesn't get enforced.
No. Considering
You
all
like
the
you
stuff that
got
happens on Times Square.
Mm.
you got like costumed performers in Times Square trying to rob people of their money essentially, or like
Yeah.
kids on Halloween, for instance. Can you just imagine like trick or treat and then they just fucking get tackled? You're wearing a mask. Uh,
Good.
New Mexico. Oh, here's the one. I forget who mentioned it earlier, but idiots can't vote. For over a century, New Mexico law stipulated that idiots were ineligible to vote. In 2016, the discriminatory language, which referred to mentally disabled people, was finally repealed. And yeah, that was you know, very very bad law. Uh, uh, Intelligence or disabilities, whatever the case, should not affect the right of anyone to vote. New
Weren't
Jersey.
you
Political.
discussing earlier about IQ and stuff about
Yeah,
that or whatever?
that's yeah. Idiocy is actually diagnosable. So like, it has to do with your IQ levels. So like, it's hard to explain right now because I don't remember the full thing. But there's idiocy, there's stupidity. There's other terminologies that
Mm-hmm.
come from like that standard. Uh, so yeah.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, I've heard of this one before. No bulletproof vests while committing murder. If you're planning to commit a serious crime in New Jersey, leave your bulletproof vest at home. According to state law, it's a third-degree crime to wear a body vest while engaged in the commission of, or attempt to commit, or flight after committing, or attempting to commit murder, manslaughter, robbery, sexual assault, burglary, kidnapping, criminal escape, or assault.
So okay in crime, but be prepared to die.
It, it's an additional charge. You know. Nevada, no laying down on the sidewalk. In Reno, Nevada, it's illegal to sit or lie down on a public sidewalk. The law states that no person shall sit or lie down upon a public sidewalk or upon a blanket, chair, stool, or any other object placed on a public sidewalk in the downtown Reno Regional Center. I can see that from the perspective of like don't clog traffic. Uh, so like I mean it's weird, but Nebraska, no marriage if you have a venereal disease. It's illegal to get married in Nebraska if you have a venereal disease. The courts have later clarified that if the other spouse is aware of the disease at the time of the marriage, they can't try to annul the marriage later on those grounds. Use protection. That one is that needs to be rolled back. Methinks. Uh, Obviously, if someone lied about it, then you know.
Yeah.
Montana, live entertainment must remain on stage while performing. If you're a live performer in Billings, Montana, you need stamina. You're required by law to remain on stage throughout the duration of your performance. The law states that no entertainer or performers, whether male or female, shall be permitted to leave such platform or area while entertaining or performing. All right, if you gotta take a shit, you're gonna have to hold that in. Missouri. Limitations on garage sales. Jefferson, Missouri has a strict attitude toward garage sales. It's illegal to have more than 2 in a particular location during the course of 1 year. 1 year? And a garage sale can't last longer than 3 days and must be held within certain hours. That's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Mississippi. It's a crime to have more than one illegitimate child. Mississippi once passed a law stipulating that any person who has already had an illegitimate child and again becomes the parent of an illegitimate child within the state is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by fines, jail time, or both. Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Oh dear. Minnesota. Bingo is only allowed 2 days a week. Until 2015, Minnesota law limited nursing homes and senior centers to just 2 days of bingo per week. Even if you visited a nursing home resident, you were prohibited from playing bingo with them. Can't let things get too wild. Yeah, that's unnecessary. What are the old people gonna do, man?
Yeah, bingo nights are fun.
Oh boy, here we go. Michigan. No intoxication on the train. Next time you're enjoying a night out in Michigan, you'd better think carefully about how you're going to get home. According to state law, it's illegal for a person in an offensive state of intoxication to enter or be on or remain upon any railway train or interurban car as a passenger. Fucking weird.
Another one that's just logical sense, but okay.
Massachusetts. You must sing the national anthem correctly. Make sure you've got your wits about you when singing the national anthem in Massachusetts. According to state law, if a person plays or sings or renders the Star Spangled Banner in any public place, theater, motion picture hall, restaurant, or cafe, or any public entertainment, other than as a whole in separate composition or number without embellishment or addition in the way of national or other melodies, can face a fine. In other words, singing the national anthem incorrectly could get you in trouble, which is fucking silly.
You're off key gets tackled.
Yeah. Maryland, no cursing allowed. Watch your language in Maryland. In Rockville, it's illegal to profanely curse and swear or use obscene language upon or near any street, sidewalk, or highway within the hearing of persons passing by, upon or along such street, sidewalk, or highway. Don't fucking swear in Maryland.
Shit.
Maine.
Well,
No dancing at a bar that sells alcohol unless the bar has a permit. In Maine, dancing is prohibited at establishments that sell liquor unless the establishment has issued a special amusement permit. Better get your permit application ready. Oh dear. In Louisiana, bear wrestling is prohibited. I'm just gonna fast track these. Kentucky, no reptiles in religious services. You hear that, Rabbit? Don't go to church with your snake that I totally know you have. Kansas. Oh, that. What? That's so stupid. No ice cream on cherry pie. Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry. I read that wrong. No ice cream on
I was about
cherry
to say.
pie.
Oh. But
Kansans.
on apple pie. Just
Kansans don't mess around with their cherry pie. At one point, it was illegal in the state to top a slice of cherry pie with a scoop of ice cream. According to the Kansas Secretary of State, it's unclear how this law originated or whether it's still technically on the books, but fortunately for dessert lovers, it's not enforced. In Iowa, no buying cars and RVs on Sunday.
okay.
Okay.
Indiana, pi is actually equal to 3.2. Illinois, it's illegal to dye baby chicks or other fowls or rabbits. That I don't see any, like, why are we dyeing the fur color of animals? You know.
Mm.
Idaho, cannibalism is illegal except in extreme circumstances. Most of us assume that eating fellow humans doesn't fly, but in Idaho it's clarified in the law, though the law also says it's legitimate defense to have committed cannibalism under extreme life-threatening conditions as the only apparent means of survival. Guess they got their bases covered. In Hawaii, billboards are illegal. It's an interesting one.
Okay.
Georgia, no eating fried chicken with a fork. Don't bother trying to keep your fingers clean if you're devouring fried chicken in Georgia. According to a Gainesville proclamation passed in 1961 designed to promote Gainesville as a poultry center, it's illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork. In 2009, a woman was arrested as a practical joke for violating the law, but was later pardoned. Well,
Oh.
I mean, only psychopaths would eat fried chicken with a fork, so.
Gainesville is where I recognize that because it's where professional wrestler AJ Styles is from. So it's interesting that they got such an odd law. Florida,
Yeah.
accidental ban on all computers. Florida ran into a bit of trouble in 2013 when it accidentally banned all computers in the state. A confusingly worded law designed to ban internet cafes involved in illegal gambling prompted a lawsuit arguing that the ban could be interpreted to apply to any internet-connected device. Dear Lord. Delaware, pawnbrokers can't take artificial limbs. Well, in Connecticut, town records can't be kept where liquor is sold. That one was repealed in 2002. Colorado, no outdoor sofas.
Uh, uh, but why not?
In certain sections of the University Hill neighborhood in Boulder, Colorado, a law was passed in 2001 to prohibit the use of indoor furniture outside. No couches on front lawns or porches. According to the ordinance, the aim was to protect the public health, safety, and welfare of the city's residents, which is somehow affected by other people having furniture on their lawns.
Okay.
This one might be one of the most specifically worded ones that we've run into in this list. California, no eating frogs that die in frog jumping contests.
What?
Whoa, what?
California takes frog rights seriously. According to state law, a person is allowed to possess any number of live frogs for frog jumping contests, but if a frog dies or is killed, it must be destroyed as soon as possible and may not be eaten or otherwise used for any purpose. So, all you Californians out there with competitive jumping frogs, don't eat them when they're dead.
Okay.
Hey, Trip, this is one that I think I think you'll like. Arkansas.
Yes.
You
Oh.
must pronounce Arkansas correctly. While not technically illegal, Arkansas has passed legislation discouraging incorrect pronunciation of its name. Better not try to pronounce Arkansas phonetically. The provision specifically says that pronunciation with the accent on the second syllable with the sound of an in man and the sounding of the terminal s is an innovation to be discouraged.
Now, this is
Oh.
on the wrong list because that law is based as fuck.
Arizona, no spitting on the sidewalk. Alaska, don't waste your moose. They don't mess around with moose in Alaska. If a hunter takes a moose, certain parts of the animal, including... Sorry, holding it in a sneeze.
Oh,
Bless you.
bless you in advance.
Certain parts of the animal, including the head, heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, and hide, are legally required to be salvaged for human use. The kidneys, stomach, the liver? What are you going to use a moose liver for? Moose kidneys, moose heart. I mean, I know a religious guy that uses a moose head, but I mean, you know,
Oh my god.
Alabama,
Apparently.
no silly string allowed. Thought silly string was
Boo.
all fun and games? Think again. In Mobile, Alabama, it's illegal to keep, store, use, manufacture, sell, offer for sale, give away, or handle any spray string, snap pops, or other matter of or substances similar thereto.
Boo.
Wow, what a way to end that list.
Fantastic.
Very interesting.
Man, I learned something today. Uh,
What an
dear.
educational experience.
So there we go. A list of laws that, you know, some of them were pretty stupid. Some of them I agreed with. One I didn't want to read. Massachusetts, baby, we sing the national anthem the right way. Damn it, says Winter. Did we skip South Dakota or did I miss that? I think I got South Dakota in there.
I think you did.
I don't know.
Unless if
Maybe.
South Dakota is just the one that doesn't have any shitty laws.
They're perfect.
Yeah. What if they didn't have any laws at all?
I'm sorry, kid. I already closed the window. Skull, it sounds like you don't know how to read. I mean, I know how to read. It's just sometimes I mess up my words.
Yeah.
But there are some really dark laws that must not be mentioned. South Dakota. Oh no, wait, that's an S. That's an XD rather. Oops, I didn't hear any on South Dakota. I don't recall. I know I did South Carolina. Uh, Skull, what is your opinion on DreamWorks Trolls 1, 2, and 3? Never saw it. Sorry, never saw them. Was never interested. That is my opinion. So we can't have a duel because you want to be the mayor of the governor of Tennessee. Clearly, you know it was ever since I was negative 5 years old. I was like, man, I just really want to be the Tennessee governor. Falling asleep in a cheese factory is illegal in South Dakota. It is a pretty dangerous place to go to sleep. I'll give it that. I don't think that there was a law needed for that, but any factory setting is uh, probably not a good place to go to to go to bed.
Sleep in the bathroom.
Do you think Kristen Bell should voice Emily in the upcoming Thomas and Friends movie? I think Emily's a little past my time with Thomas, so I couldn't really say.
Yeah. Yeah.
All hotels must have twin beds and they must be 2 feet apart. South Dakota. That's odd. Twin size beds. Fucking. And the South Dakota hotel stays must be terrible for families. Horses are not allowed in fountains unless they're wearing pants. Not making this one up.
What now?
Apparently in
What?
South Dakota, horses aren't allowed in fountains unless they're wearing pants.
What?
I didn't know they made pants for horses.
I really want to see somebody, just get their horse and be like, "All right, guys, South Dakota Steve here. I got my horse Bessie. We
South
fashioned her a pair
Dakota
of pants
Steve.
so that she can stand in the fountain."
Gotta get pants for Sassy now.
Yes.
Wear some mom jeans. Jesus.
That way Sassy can finally achieve her dream of standing inside a fountain in South Dakota.
She has very simple dreams.
Good lord.
That is stupid.
Yeah. I don't know if South Dakota, Jesus, Dakota
Dakota.
enforces the twin bed law. I sure hope they don't, because I mean, again, if you're a single person going to a hotel, then you can make the best of it. But if you got a family, be really inconvenient to just have twin size beds.
Yeah.
Uh, I think there are single bedrooms. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there are, but twin beds just I don't know, man. Just doesn't seem very good for hotel usage. Sonic Boom fan, James Corden shouldn't be involved in anything because he's not funny.
He should be the voice of Rouge the Bat.
Javina connection moment. Geneva Convention. Do you think Frank Welker should voice Cranky in the upcoming? I mean, he is pretty talented. He's got a range. I mean, he could probably do it. I don't know. It is perfectly legal to use fireworks to protect your sunflower crop. Context: farmers are trying to scare off / get rid of pesky birds trying to eat their crops. Fireworks, huh? That's an interesting one.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
Extra Life movie night stream clips when? Oh shit! I forgot. Spidey, I'm so sorry. What was I supposed to get for you? I know that I was supposed to clip something for you.
Uh-oh, you forgot. What
Would
you
have to
forgot? How could you forgot?
Damn, man.
Oh.
I just cannot believe it. I heard that they're going to take away Rouge's boobs in Sonic Movie 3. Rouge isn't even confirmed for Sonic Movie 3. I mean, I could probably see them doing it though, considering Sonic Prime. They they covered her up a little more, made her features less abundant. Do you think Daisy Ridley should? Uh, I don't know, man. Fireworks are illegal in Massachusetts. Yes, it's strictly enforced. They were illegal for civilian use over here as well until about 2011. And when they became legal again, I was just like, man, I sure hope that I'm not near any idiot who doesn't know how to use them because I've seen videos and it's not pretty when someone misuses fireworks.
Hmm.
It's bright.
It's
Yeah.
bright and fiery.
I recall there was like 1 year where using fireworks was illegal on like the 4th of July for some stupid reason, and then like everybody in an entire city was just blasting fireworks all night. Based.
Well, uh, let's see here. Most times those people are either stupid, drunk, or both. I mean, probably. It's just I felt a little better when they were not legal, but you know uh nowadays I'm just kind of like, well, I sure as hell hope that there are no firework accidents near me. Uh, Dude, can you imagine being stupid? I don't have to, bro. I'm living that every day.
Felt.
Relatable hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 15, hashtag relatable. It has been speculated.
That Jason. Yeah. I like to think that if Chills ever mentioned Jason in one of his lists, he would think that the name of the show is Jason. Yeah. Jason, yeah, was a popular Canadian cartoon.
Starring Jason, a descendant of the Yeah family. Anyway, number 4 in my top 5 favorite fictional characters, Gaither's Pond. Gaither's Pond is a fish.
Is a fish.
uh, Felicia says, I'm pretty sure fireworks being used by regular civilians is illegal here in New York, or at least New York City. But like LMAO, nobody gives a fuck about that during the holidays. Uh, in New York City, uh, I suppose like like I'm trying to think though, because like a lot of that is just like apartment blocks or just lots of businesses and stuff. So like people don't really have like full yards to use that stuff, you know? Uh, so it would be kind of weird, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think I know the YouTuber that does that voice. Yeah, it's Chills. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Chills, and I'm here to read from a list of scary things.
Things.
Dying.
Number one,
I
my
feel.
mom. Every time I get in trouble and my mom yells, I I die a little inside because it makes me so scared. Ooh woo. Number three, a gun.
Oh gosh.
What is going on? The Chill's voice.
Again, but it never gets old.
Skull.
Yes.
The I'm doing the Chill's voice. Chills number 15. Cold Winter's really happy about that uwu.
Oh. Oh no.
All right, fellers, we're getting to about 2.5 hours. You know what? I spent most of this segment just like reading from that list. If anybody's got like a topic of discussion or a question or something, Sonic Boom, I don't know. I wouldn't know how I would cast a Thomas the Tank Engine movie. Uh, but yeah, if how much is $2 chips? I would presume they would be $2 if they're $2 chips.
He tried to trick you.
I heard you say fellers and then immediately thought of Butters. Oh, hamburgers. It's a bad one, fellers.
Butter.
Huh?
Butters.
Butter dog. Dog with the butter.
Butter.
Uh, you are grounded.
Oh, Skull,
Oh
you're
no.
grounded. Oh.
Oh no, what you gonna do? You just got grounded, get wrecked.
Oh.
Get wrecked. I Winter. That reminded me. Is that a reference to like the first episode of the '80s Ducktales? Because like I totally read that like in my head anyway in the way that like Scrooge just says grounded. You three boys are grounded.
Grounded.
That was a good
Top
show,
of the
man.
morning to ya.
Hey, that's Irish, not Scottish.
Curse me kilts.
Curse me kilts. No, Butter's bad. Yeah, I had a feeling, man. But the way the Scrooge McDuck says grounded in that episode though, grounded. Uh, you know, rest in peace to Scrooge McDuck's ice cream. By the way, the sea monster ate it.
Oh.
Oh man.
Moment of silence. I love Scrooge's old voice actor. He voiced the character till he died. Yeah, Alan Young was really good at it. Have you seen my car keys? Spidey, do you drive? And I don't know. I mean, I've seen keys before, but as far as I know, they're mine. They don't open any cars, so I can't say if I've seen your keys. No, you don't drive. Then how do you have any car keys? The plot thickens. Did you steal a car?
Probably has one of those battery operated cars. That's his car.
Alan Young's Scrooge had this softness to him that made him feel approachable to me. Yeah, he voiced the character very well. You know, he could be a grouchy old asshole, or he could be a sweet old man. You know, he hit those notes very well.
Yo.
You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on top of the world, Jason. No.
Jason, fuck you.
Skull rides a tandem bicycle to the store. Unfortunately, he's lonely, so he doesn't have a second person to ride with. Man. The last time I rode on one of those, I was a very small child. That was before I could ride a bike on my own. I think I only ever did it like twice too. Was was something.
Hmm.
So I was just a passenger. Spidey says I always lie. Spidey, didn't you watch Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space with us? The moral was that you
Yeah.
shouldn't lie. If not, then we need to sit Spidey down and you know, turn on Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space. No, oh, he didn't.
God damn it, Spidey.
He wasn't there with us. Spidey,
What?
we need to teach you an important lesson about lying.
Yep. The Fib's coming for you. Prepare to die. No, I'm kidding.
And then the sequel that's about spreading rumors.
The rumor wind.
Kit asks, "You watched VeggieTales? Heck yes. Oh yeah. In Trip server, you know, when we hang out, he's got a wheel full of stuff to watch, and one of them is VeggieTales. And so we've watched a few classic episodes of VeggieTales during those sessions, and one of them was Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space. Did you
Hell
guys
yeah.
watch Larry Boy and the Bad Apple yet? Uh, we haven't really covered like we haven't had a whole lot. The most recent one was like the randomly generated entertainment one. Other than that, it was all like really
Yeah.
old episodes.
Mm.
So yeah,
Weed eater.
weed eater. Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Eventually.
The Bad Apple one is old. You know what? That's fair. Because I think like that internet episode or whatever the fuck randomly generated. It was from like 2003. Uh, if I remember. So yeah.
Good shit, though.
Skull, my favorite NHL
Make
team
better.
is kicking the Winnipeg Jack. Damn it! What the fuck? What is wrong with
The
my ability
Winnipeg
to read today?
jackasses.
They're the Winnipeg Jackasses. The Caps are beating the Jets 3-0. Ovechkin scored 2 goals. Well, you know, I'm happy for Ovechkin, but that also makes me really sad that the Red Wings lost to the Predators last night. It was a very close 1-0 game, but makes me very sad because I want the Red Wings to make the playoffs. And if the Caps win today, that means they take the Wings' spot.
Oh, yeah, Skull, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Maple Leafs are going to win the cup.
Well, I wasn't expecting Detroit to win the cup or anything, but you know, it'd be nice
The
for them to.
Maple Leafs.
It'd be nice for the Wings to make it to the dance. Uh, good luck on Tuesday versus. Oh, yeah, they are actually. They're facing the Capitals on Tuesday. Right. Yeah, we'll see how things turn out that day. Especially after last time, my God. Uh, let's see here. Skull, my favorite. Oh wait. I actually didn't even know that VeggieTales was a Christian show.
What?
What? Crest? How? That's like the first and foremost thing anybody knows about VeggieTales.
And the last segments of the shows always. How do you miss those?
Bye.
I guess he didn't watch much VeggieTales. Kit says, I
Lame.
love classic VeggieTales so much. Yeah, it's some good shit. That, like, uh, rediscovering the show as an adult, like, I didn't really have an appreciation. Well, I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, right? But, like, I didn't have that appreciation for, like, how good it actually is. Because, like, uh, most Christian children's entertainment programs really just phone it in or make it very involution. Uh, Whereas VeggieTales, like, it's legit. You know, they tell coherent stories that are written well for the most part. The jokes are pretty good. It's basically everything you could ask for. They just throw some Christian messaging in there.
And good songs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love the songs, man. Love the songs.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. I think with that said, though, that I'm gonna call it a stream here. So thank you everyone for attending. To Miracle, thanks for coming in, and I appreciate having you around. Trip and Shay, thank you guys for coming in as well.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Uh, So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next or when it's going to be, and as per usual. Um, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I'll work on collecting those lives in Mario 2, and maybe we'll get the final part of Mario 2 sooner than later. We'll see. But for now, I have been skull902.
I've been shy.
I've been there and
Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.